The story of Hazrat Musa, Moses, is a timeless tale of faith, courage, and leadership that can inspire teenagers. It is a story from the Abrahamic tradition and is an important part of both the Bible and the Quran. Here's a version of the story suitable for teenagers. Once upon a time, in a land called Egypt, there lived a wise and just ruler named Pharaoh. The people of Egypt enjoyed great prosperity, but they also oppressed a group of foreigners known as the Israelites, forcing them into slavery and treating them cruelly. In the midst of this oppression, a boy named Musa was born to a Hebrew family. His mother, fearing for his life, placed him in a small basket and set it adrift in the Nile River, hoping that someone kind would find and care for him. The basket floated downstream and was discovered by Pharaoh's wife, who had a compassionate heart. She decided to raise the child as her own and named him Moses. As Moses grew, he became aware of the suffering of his people, the Israelites. He felt a deep connection to them and their pain. One day, while witnessing an Egyptian taskmaster brutally mistreating an Israelite, Moses couldn't bear it any longer. In a fit of anger, he intervened and ended up killing the Egyptian. Fearing Pharaoh's wrath, Moses fled into the wilderness, far from Egypt. He settled in the land of Midian, where he met a kind shepherd named Jethro. Moses married Jethro's daughter, Zipporah, and started a new life as a shepherd. One day, while tending to his sheep in the desolate wilderness, Moses encountered a remarkable sight. He saw a burning bush that was not consumed by the flames. As he approached, a voice spoke to him from the bush. It was the voice of God, who told Moses that he had been chosen to free the Israelites from their slavery in Egypt. Moses was hesitant and unsure of himself. He questioned God, asking how he could lead his people and convince Pharaoh to release them. God reassured him and provided him with miraculous signs and guidance. With his brother Aaron by his side, Moses returned to Egypt, where he confronted Pharaoh and demanded the release of the Israelites. Pharaoh initially refused and even made life harder for the Israelites. But with unwavering faith and determination, Moses, through a series of divine interventions and plagues, eventually convinced Pharaoh to let the Israelites go. Moses led the Israelites on a long and challenging journey through the desert, with many trials and tribulations along the way. God provided them with food, water, and guidance. Moses received the 10 Commandments from God on Mount Sinai, offering them as a code of ethics for his people. Despite the difficulties, Moses continued to guide the Israelites with strength, wisdom, and faith. They eventually reached the Promised Land, but Moses himself was not destined to enter it. He died on Mount Nebo, overlooking the land of Canaan, after leading his people for many years. The story of Hazrat Musa is one of faith, perseverance, and leadership. It teaches us that one person, with the guidance of a higher power and a strong sense of justice, can make a significant difference in the world. Moses' story is an inspiration for teenagers, reminding them that even in the face of adversity, they can stand up for what is right and lead others toward a better future.